Hi there, how are you? This is Joe. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about how healthy, organic, natural produce, fruits and vegetables can play an important role in the building blocks of nourishment, growth cycle for your child, and for the maintenance of your health in general as you age, as you advance into life after adulthood or during adulthood. So it's definitely necessary to understand where our food, our produce, fruits and vegetables, where they're coming from, and how are they being processed. Chemicals such as glyphosate, fertilizers, synthetic fertilizers, sprays, fungicides, as well as sanitary sewage sludge that's being dumped onto our crops without prior sort of acknowledgement from the public, I think is a sort of a sleazy way to get rid of wastes that are accumulated. For example, sanitary sludge that's dumped onto crops, corn or other, conventional crops, is really done in a way because the residuals or residue from the sanitary wastewater treatment plants in municipalities, rather than just incinerating them into the air, they would rather just dump it onto our crops and just hope that it goes away that way. In general, this is a very challenging and wrong way to sort of dispose of our waste products, is just that reintroduce it into our food chain by hoping that, the bacterial enzymes or bacterial organisms can break down these waste products and have a harmful or less effect on us on the long run. But in essence, when we look at things such as heavy metals, such as mercury, certain viruses where bacteria generally can't just digest viruses, other organic contaminants that are persistent in the environment, such as PCBs, certain OPs, we need to look into that this can't be just dumped onto our crops and then we're consuming this. Another concern is that we're not getting the proper nutrient value that these crops would essentially give or provide if they're grown in healthy natural soil under the right acidic pH conditions. Now, what happens is, in general, the crops that are grown in, say, in hydroponic conditions are given the potassium, your phosphorus, your nitrogen, just the general basics, or in hope that these crops will grow and bloom and provide the same nutrients, which is untrue. The mycorrhizae connection and the nitrification process of the microorganisms attached to the roots or nodules of plants plays an important role, not just converting atmospheric nitrogen to organic nitrogen, but as well in breaking down certain components in the soil, which become bioavailable for the plants, and then apply and allow the plant to provide and grow naturally and provide all the content, protein, enzymatic content, and nutrient content available in plants and vegetables and fruits. So we need to focus a little bit more on that and make the public aware that there's processes that are being done onto our fruits, sanitation processes, eliminating good and bad bacterial organisms, which are the good for sure are necessary for us. Yes, they are eliminating the bad ones, such as listeria or, for example, different types of streptococci. But in general, the nutrient content is being diminished every time it's being processed in some way or another. So what I suggest is that people become more aware. If the governments say everything is safe, if private companies and corporations say that everything is safe, I think it's important for us as the public, as the end consumer of these products, to understand what is actually being done on these foods and products, what's actually being maneuvered around or sort of hidden from the public in a sense. We should be able to see exactly what's being put into our food supply and have control and have a choice and be pro-choice. Organic, yes, we have to know, even through organic, we should be able to know where it's coming from, what kind of farming practices are being done, even though it's being certified organic. We should have the idea of access to know what's in that soil, what's being dumped on that soil, what's being dumped onto the plants, even though they may be labeled as natural pesticides or herbicides or whatnot, fungicides. So we need to be able to have control over exactly, is it local? Can we consume crops, or can we produce crops at the local level without spraying pesticides, without spraying chemicals? Is it possible? Yes, it is. We have to introduce more people into the farming practice. We have to focus on, I guess, governments at the local and at the federal, municipal levels. Federal levels need to focus on providing farmers more access, more incentives, where we don't have 2% of the population just farming. We should be able to increase that amount to maybe 10, 15% of the population that can, or of the workforce, into the farming and agriculture areas. Provide more incentives for the farmers. Provide more access where they don't have to be forced to sell these crops to mega agricultural corporations and be forced to do these farming practices, which on the end increase the profits for these big companies and provide little to no incentive to the farmer. I've read many situations or stories where farmers, they don't even consume the crops that they grow because they have doubt in what's being being put into the soil during their especially the potatoes. If you read about more potatoes in Idaho and other places in the States, I make sure that now, since the GMO potato has been introduced, I make sure that I do my best to make sure that the potatoes that I consume are non-GMO, are sustainable, are local, and in most cases, I try to shop for organic, and you can taste the difference. I've tried Downy potatoes from Downy Farms here in Ontario. They're delicious. The potatoes are amazing. They're non-GMO. They're sustainable. They're grown under normal natural conditions. Not certified organic, but that's my 2 cents on this fact. And that we're consuming fruits and vegetables and crops that have little to no nutritional value. They're lacking nutrients or essential nutrients to give you full nutrient content in terms of protein, minerals, and vitamins. So have a good day. Thank you. Bye-bye.